Alright, we have the infamous Tepin. Now, if none of you have ever heard of a Tepin before, that is supposedly a very hot bead type pepper, or marble pepper, bead pepper, a bird pepper. Bird peppers are very small, little round peppers. I believe this is in that variety of pepper. This is supposed to be a small bead pepper. I could be wrong, but we'll find out once it starts producing fruit. Anyway, let's get on with this. Okay, the stem is of a smooth, but it's very slightly furry. I should just actually classify that as a slightly furry stem rather than either furry or smooth, because a lot of these are kind of furry. The leaves got a little bit of fur on them as well. Very, very slightly, very small amount of it. The stems got a little bit of squareness to them. They got ridges on the stems that make them kind of square. There's really no purpling in this plant at all, except for at the nodes, which is common in most pepper plants. You'll see that very commonly. The leaf is of the broadleaf type. Large leaf for such a small pepper, but very large plant. Here's a sucker that came off, and this sucker is almost as tall as the plant itself. And you can see I got two really tall plants coming up there. So this is going to be an interesting plant to see produce some fruit. Here's the flower. Let's see if we can get you up close. That's the flower. It's a white flower. A little bit of yellow in it, but that's the flower. I don't have any fruit, so I can't comment on the fruit yet. Again, this plant's roughly about 3 feet tall. And give you an overhead view if I can do it. And you can see it's a very branchy plant. At the very base, it really shot off a lot of shoots off at the bottom with one large stem up the middle. So this is going to be interesting to see Tepin. I've heard people grind Tepin into a powder and use it for like a pepper substitute. I don't know if that's true or not. I'm going to try it because it's really not. It's more of to me, it's more of an ornamental type of pepper because they're so small. But we'll try. We'll see how hot they are. We'll see, I'll give them a try. And I heard they pack a really hard punch for such a small... let's pull out a scallion. For such a small pepper, it's very, very hot from what I understand. So we'll see what comes out of it. So that is the Tepin.